I gotta say, sometimes when I think about how much time I spent on subtitles, it just makes me so sad. So in a past life, this is what I used to do. I'd finish off the video, I'd make sure that the video was perfect, and then I'd drag it into a timeline, probably a new timeline. You know, I'd make sure the video was good. And then I'd be like, okay, now it's time. I have a version without subtitles, and now I want to make a version with subtitles. So if I had a script, if I was good enough to actually have a script together, then I would go into my Word document and I would copy paste the script. So I'd have a second screen with the script open and this screen with Adobe Premiere Rush or some other software open, and I would literally go plus graphics, drag in a title. Then I'd listen to myself. I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a tweet. So I'm going in and I'm trying to memorize what I've said. Again, this is when I don't have a script ready, which is a lot of the times how I make videos. I'm just speaking to camera. So within the subtitle there, I will change this to I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a tweet. Now, obviously this is too big to fit in the screen, so I will just go in and do a bit of messing around. So I will change it to railway. This is the nice thing about adding your own subtitles actually, is that you can make it customized to your own brand identity and style. So I can make this smaller, then I will go into my little positioning tool, push that down. I'm also didn't realize that this little title has a background on it. So I will double click on the title, close that up. In the shape background, I will turn that off. And there we have my little subtitle at the end, still a bit big. So I'll just double click on it, make it a little bit smaller. Doesn't stand out a lot as well. So I could apply a shadow to it, but I just don't often like the look of shadows. So then I have to time it. So that's where that sentence ends. I will just drag this to there, double click on that, click duplicate. Now it's all, you know, in the same visual look as the other one. Now I have to listen to the second sentence. That really got me thinking. It said. So I'll just shorten that, go into that, select all the text. That really got me thinking. It said. And then I might move to the next sentence and again, duplicate, next one, on and on and on. Now, you could see yourself, like that's from 9 seconds to 16 seconds. So I've created a 7 seconds of subtitles as someone who does this often, and I'm not sure if the grammar is correct, and I never trust my own spelling or grammar. And now I think that I'm going to do this now for an entire 8-minute almost video. Now you can see why subtitles kept me awake at night. They are painstakingly annoying, especially back in the day. So there are other solutions out there like rev.com. So you can get English captions at $1.50 per minute, where they put English on-screen subtitles for videos with 99% accuracy. That's really good. So $1.50 per minute. I've got an 8-minute video here. So I'm talking like, I don't know, less than 15 quid to get my captions put on my video. But also it's going to take time. You know, they're not going to get back to me straight away. I kind of have to wait. And that waiting is quite difficult. It's going to take me a while to upload it, to download it, and then for them to apply their software to make it actually work. Now, where I am wanting to show you more about is the beauty of Adobe Premiere Pro. So Adobe Rush is the software that I teach. It's amazing, but it's not a professional editing software. It's for beginners and people who want to make videos for their businesses, basically. It's amazing for that. And it's amazing for TikToks as well. You don't have to edit in a landscape. You can also edit amazing portrait videos within here too. And, you know, here you'll notice it will actually change the subtitles. Now, you have a lot of kind of customization to do, but it's not keeping the subtitles fully across the screen and cropping them out. It actually recognizes there's text here. She's changing the aspect ratio. Let's make the text smaller. So there's a lot you can do within that. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I just want to talk about the fact that Rush is an amazing software. It's not allowing you to do what Premiere Pro can do, which is what I want to show you with their auto subtitles. So I'm going to drag and drop in the exact same video that I was working on in Rush. This guy here, it's my finished video. I'm just going to drag it onto that timeline, and then I'm going to go into text here, and I'm going to click this magic little button that says transcribe sequence. It's going to ask me what language am I speaking, and it's going to ask me if I want it to recognize when different speakers are talking, which can be handy if it's an interview situation. But for now, it's just me talking. So I'm going to unclick or deselect that and click transcribe. Now I'm going to give it a few minutes, and I'm talking like not that long. I'm shocked at how quickly it will transcribe this. Now, what I've given it to transcribe is a finished video. But if you imagine that you did a 30-minute interview and you're trying to take the most important bits from your 30-minute interview and turn it into a 5-minute piece or a 2-minute 20-second piece for Twitter, you could use this auto transcription service within Twitter or within Premiere Pro. It's going to tell you what speaker 1 and speaker 2 said, and then you can do a text edit of the conversation. So you could even ask your editor, if you're working with a team, could you just really transcribe that conversation really quickly, and I will send you back notes that are highlighted. So it just makes the whole process so much easier. So it's not just for adding subtitles onto a finished video, it's also going to help you make your edit. So here you can see, here's the full transcription. The name is unknown. I can actually make the speakers known, and Premiere Pro should recognize that speaker in the future. But here is the transcription. So it says, I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a tweet that really got me thinking. Perfect. It said influencer kits on sale in Castles Little for $24.99. So it does need cleaning up. Now, what I actually said here was Cashel, which is a town in Ireland. So expecting Adobe to recognize that is actually very, very difficult. And Lidl is a supermarket in Ireland and Europe. So the fact that it didn't recognize that, I'm not surprised at all. So there's my transcription. In here, I can go export transcript, or I can go export to text file, and it will actually turn it into a text file for me. So I'll put in ring light 01, and then I can go back to my desktop, and I can copy paste it into a Word document if I want to. Okay, that didn't work for some reason. So export transcript, ring light 01 into text. Oh, it did. It went into my documents folder. Apologies. So let me go back, open up my documents folder, and ring light 01. I'll just open that. And here we have a .txt version of it. Now I'm on Mac, but I can just, select all of that, Command C to copy, go into a Word document, and then Command V, and now I have the entire transcript that then you can send to your boss or your manager or even the person being interviewed and say, is there anything that you want me to take out of this? Or you could correct it first, but I'd probably actually correct it first before sending it to someone external who doesn't really get what's going on. So with that in mind, what you do is you get it to do its own transcript thing, and then once that's done, you select create captions. This is when you want to create subtitles now, right? So then you put in format, subtitle, fine, style, none. I don't have styles predefined in there already. Maximum length in characters. So how many characters do you want going across? 42 kind of leaves it average at. I'm going to say 72 because I like one sentence going across the screen. Minimum duration in seconds. So if you put up 3 seconds, then it would be like, hi, my name is Judy. And that is the minimum, but I actually like longer sentences on screen. So I'm going to set that to say 5 seconds. Gap between captions or frames. I don't want any gaps between the captions. It might put in small second beats where a caption might show up and then disappear and then show up and disappear. And then lines, you can have single or double. I prefer single line captions. But again, go in, mess around with this, and then you can always undo, come back out and start again with just Control Z or Command Z, whether you're on PC or Mac. So look how quickly it did that. I mean, hello. And then we have an entire new layer up here, which with each of the individual sentences captioned. Now check this out. I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a tweet that really got me thinking. It said, influencer kits on sale in Cashels Little. So now this is when now I can go in and I can change up what actually is being said to what is actually being said. So I will put in Cashels Little for $24.99. So I'll add in my euro and my dot here now, and then kits on sale in Cashels Little for $24.99. And now all I have to do is go through the 8 minutes and just make updates rather than try to copy paste or create it from scratch, which is so time consuming. Now you can probably tell that it's subtitly looking, which is fine. It could be perfect. It's in a standard font. I now want to make it look a little bit more branded. So I'm going to press A and then Shift. And then that's going to allow me to select, sorry, I'm after pressing this twice, A and Shift, and it's going to, yeah, A and Shift, and then I'm going to select all of the subtitles on the first. I suppose what I could do as well is press V and then just go through here and actually just select all. But I just need to make sure that they're all selected. And then once they're all selected, Essential Graphics should open up. In here then I will type in Railway, which is my font, and I'll go for Railway Regular. And then I will actually get rid of the shadow because again, I don't love the shadow. I'll apply a background. I'll make the background a little bit bigger. And now this is more branded to my style. Now I also don't like the gap in here, so I can just grab this and pull out the gap so that there's subtitles on for the full duration of the video, even when there's a pause or I take a breath. It said, influencer kits on sale in Cashels Lidl for $24.90. And then I will just, you know, it's going to honestly save me like 80-90% of the time that I would have spent. I didn't ever attach subtitles to this video. I did them within YouTube, which is, you know, a great way to do them as well. YouTube will auto transcribe your videos for you, but then that's on YouTube. So then when you go to upload the video onto a different platform, you kind of have to go for their auto-generated subtitles, and every platform is different. So it can get a little bit messy and time consuming as well. But when you kind of, you know, do it this way, you're baking the subtitles into the actual video. So then wherever you upload it, it's all going to look the same. I hope that this has helped some of you. And I hope that, you know, if Premiere Pro is a bit scary for you, that this is kind of, you know, summarized up the steps to make it easier. So you could still, again, complete your video in Rush, but go then and finalize your subtitles in Premiere Pro or ask your editor to do it for you. Thanks a million for watching. Like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.